my next guest and Hugh Laurie may be getting ready to play their own little game of doctor. Take a look.
Last night.
Forget it.
I know this is awkward, but we need to talk.
There's a reason that we've evolved a feeling of awkwardness. It tells us not to talk about things.
I was emotional because of the adoption falling through, and you actually let your human side show for a moment. That is why we kissed. I just want to say thank you for not taking advantage.
Please welcome Lisa Edelstein. You look so cute with your hair like that.
Thank you. You see how fast I walked there? That's as fast as you can walk in these shoes.
Really? Are they high? High? You look... Oh, wow.
They're like S&M shoes.
Now, there's a lot of sexual tension with you and Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
Are you attracted to him in real life?
Come on, he's so sexy.
He's English.
He's English and he's got a nice accent and he's super smart and he's got beautiful eyes and he's really tall.
But the best part about that, him being English, is that because English accents are really sexy in the beginning and then they get incredibly annoying. So he talks in his English accent and then has to talk in an American one. So you're constantly attracted.
I never get overwhelmed by the English part of it.
You're never
but
like...
he's a married guy, so I can't really go on about how...
So, right. You're trying to you control yourself.
Yeah. Oh. No, it's okay.
And you're single, though.
I am.
You're available, or do you have a boyfriend?
Available. I'm recently available.
Oh, okay. So you're vulnerable and available. Perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody, be on the lookout. Now, your fans are pretty excited, like they're pretty obsessed with the two of you getting together on the show.
Yes. It's really, I mean, it's great. I think the characters have had a wonderful chemistry for all this time. I don't think it's going to actually turn into a very successful relationship, but it's fun kind of making the disaster happen.
Right, and the tension's fun, because that's always good.
Yeah.
It's always good to have the tension, because once you ever act on the tension, it usually just kind of all falls apart.
Yeah, but these two people will never be anything but tense with each other.
Now, I remember you from playing a transgender on Ally McBeal.
Yes.
I like that a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah, you were really representing. You paved the way for that other girl who plays a transgender.
For the real transgender.
Yeah, well,
she is a transgender.
She is a transgender. I forget because
those were the days when you had to be a fake one.
When you meet her, she really looks like a woman, and you forget that she's actually transgender. I mean, she is a woman. I don't want any letters, transgenders, okay? But no, that was really fun, because that was one of the first transgender people on TV.
Yes, one of the first fake transgender people. My character's fake transgender. I can't claim real. Can't claim it.
And how did you do research to play that?
I actually have known a lot of transgender people. For whatever reason, I have actually known a lot of transgender people. Okay. So to me, the most important thing was that it was a dignified, elegant portrayal of somebody who's transgender.
Well, how do you know a lot of transgender people? What kind of circles are you running in?
Interesting ones.
Yeah, I guess.
I like people who live on the outskirts of what is common. Like I like the uncommon. I find it interesting.
Well, you were like a New York club kid, right?
Yes.
And is that where you met them?
Some of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them.
Is there a site you can go to where you meet more of these people?
Probably now.
Probably.
We didn't have the internet then.
No,
that crazy interweb.
So what did you do in your club years? Because you were there was an article in Newsweek about you, right?
New York Times.
New York Times about you being in the club scene. You were like the queen of the club scene. What was the nickname they had for you?
Lisa E.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, what a departure.
I know, it's kind of crazy.
And you grew up in New Jersey?
Yeah.
That's where I grew up.
I heard.
What part of New Jersey?
Wayne.
Oh, Livingston. Yeah, that's not far away.
You know what else I found out? Cal Penn, who's on my show, grew up in Wayne, New Jersey. And then I said to him, because he's younger than me, I said to him, well, who was your pediatrician? Because my father was everyone's pediatrician. And he said, what's your father's name? I said, Dr. Edelstein. And he said, oh my God. Like, there are so many ways he didn't actually pick it up along the way.
That's really funny. What's your father's last name?
What's your father's name?
It's not my mother, idiot. It's my father.
My father. You just add a doctor to it. Well, and then, of course, he recognized it right away.
In my town, there was a guy that I grew up with that lives out here. He's an actor, too, and his father was everybody's Hebrew school teacher. And I said, it was Ian Ziering. Ian Ziering's father was my Hebrew school teacher. And I said the same exact thing to him.
What's your father's name?
He said, my father was your Hebrew school teacher. And I said, what's his name? And he said, Mr. Ziering. And I went, yep, that was him. Now, do you like playing a doctor? Because I would think that a lot of it rubs off, and that when you're in your real life, you can tell people, like, listen, this is what you have, you're bipolar, and you need to be medicated.
But I've always done that. I've always played doctor in that way. The problem is once you're playing a doctor on television, people call you out on it. They're like, you just think you know because you're on the show. And actually, I've always been a know-it-all in that way. I've always loved to diagnose my friends.
And I would also be writing myself a lot of prescriptions. Do you do that?
We don't get the good pads. We don't get the good pads.
Oh, they don't give you those?
No.
Well, that's really... Is there stuff on set that you can sneak away?
There isn't. That's the thing. There's not a legitimate.
Well, then I don't want to be on that show at all. I had a dream. I had a dream about being on that show, and now I don't want to. It's completely deflated.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you what kind of guy you're looking for, because I think you're beautiful, and I think a lot of people are very interested. Do you like older men, like silver foxes, or do you like them a little younger?
I've been kind of all over the map. And
Racially?
I can't everything. I've been all over every map there is.
Well, wow.
No, not every map. There's a few maps I haven't explored.
Like Asia?
No, I've hit Asia.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've hit South Asia. Yeah.
But I would like to set up people like you. I have a lot of people that come on the show, and I think you're really cute. So,
but I'm not into actors.
No, I wouldn't ever date an actor. No way.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Sean William Scott was on the other night, cute as can be, and I was like, if I was ever going to sit on somebody's shoulders, it would be yours. But I would never do that. Well, thank you very much for being here, and I'll see what I can do. I'll be in contact with you.
Great.
Okay. Tell everybody where they can catch House.
Oh, Tuesday nights at 8 on Fox.
Okay, Tuesday night today. When we come back, I'm going to show you who I thought was the man of my dreams.